number 6. Then number 7, promote and network like crazy. A lot of people don't do this, or they don't do enough of it. First of all, you have a responsibility to blow your own trumpet. You know why? Because if you don't blow your own trumpet, no one else would. I remembered I was training a group. This was about 4 years ago. I was training a particular group, and there was this lady who was, it was a personal effectiveness course, and there was a lady who was in the course, and she was quite frustrated. She moved from job to job, and she'd moved to this organization, and the reason why she'd moved was because she felt that she was putting a lot of effort in her previous job and she wasn't being recognized, and her manager was taking all the glory, and she was quite frustrated because she had moved to another organization and someone else again was taking all the glory and even all the work that she was putting in. So I said to her, I said, well, does your manager's manager sit near you? She said, yes. I said, does she know your name? She said, I guess so. Is she aware of how much work you do? She then said, well, it's not my responsibility to... And I said, really? So whose responsibility is it? She said, well, I expect my manager to do that. Well, is your manager doing it? She said, well, he isn't. Then I said, well, there we go. So who's doing it? If your manager's not doing it and you're not doing it, then who's doing it? Who's going to your manager's manager and saying, did you see the report I put in last week? What do you think about it? You know, you're not doing that. You need to promote yourself. You need to get yourself out there. You need to network like crazy. You need to hang out where professionals in your field are hanging out. You need to hang out where potential clients are hanging out. You need to be having lunch where they're having lunch. You need to be having coffee where they're having coffee. You need to go out there and basically let people know that you exist and that you do what you do and you're good at what you do. A lot of people are very uncomfortable with self-promotion because they think it aligns with arrogance. No, yes, I know that we've all come across some of these people who are really quite irritating. You know, how they go about, they believe they're the best in the world, and I know how you feel. I'm not talking about being like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is you really, if you're good at something, you've got to go out there and let people know that you are good at what you do. You've got to promote yourself. You've got to network like crazy. You've got to get yourself out there. Get in the mix, right? Get out there, engage with people in your field, engage with potential clients who you would serve, because you know what? Because if you don't blow your trumpet, nobody else would. It's really crucial you meet people and say, hey, what do you do? I do this, and you know, it's simple. You know, things as simple as meeting someone and saying, well, hey, how are you doing? What do you do? And they tell you what they do. Then they would then ask you, so what do you do? And basically that gives you an opportunity to promote yourself. Exchange business cards and look for opportunities to see how you can help each other out. You know, look for ways to do that. Look for ways to promote yourself. Look for ways to sell yourself, and develop these skills and how to sell yourself. So I've had the opportunity to interview candidates for different roles, and a lot of people have talent. They're actually quite good at what they do, but they don't know how to sell themselves, and so they fall short at job interviews. Learn how to sell yourself. Learn how to interview well. Learn how to promote yourself. Learn how to put your best foot forward. You know, sometimes you might just have that one opportunity to persuade or convince someone that you're the right person for the job, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to get it wrong.